I'm quite bad at eating breakfast. What's your favorite breakfast cereal, Henrik? Oatmeal with some peanut butter and some syrup. We've disappointed most players. Sure we have. We can't blame any individual here. It's a team effort. I mean, I'm just like you guys. I'm a human. I'm taking full responsibility. I've said it 10 times. This is my fault. This is 100% my fault. So play Sebastian with more caffeine. Yeah, I think he got enough. What beard oil do you use? Currently, none. But dude, you're not trustworthy. You blow smoke. I've been working a little bit.
Hello everyone and welcome to this Tupilak stream summary, and we're also talking about Henrik's Cerials. So first we will look into what Henrik showed us and what Henrik was talking about, and then I will go through the random questions and answers list. There are not so many today because he mainly talked about Ultima Online and many other stuff.
Stay in, Henrik and Stahl. Don't stress too much, man. As much as people should, and being toxic. The much people are showing how much addicted to the great game are. You're doing great job. There's shit happens to everyone, and it's super normal. I mean, thank you for understanding. I wouldn't expect, you know, slack from anyone at this point. I mean, I'm just like you guys. I'm a human. I'm a gamer. I've been very disappointed on many other project and games delays. You know, all that. So you know, I'm on this end this time, and you know, there's no excuse or anything more I can say about that, obviously. So all I can say is that we are doing everything we can to get this on track. And yeah, it's been a long day. Hello guys. Soundcheck. Can you hear me? And we are working on the current patch that caused some issues for us, and are planning to put it up again as soon as we can. We plan to add a big backend patch, as I mentioned last time as well, that it would be an important upgrade on the server. And yeah, we got some issues there, so we're working on that now, and have to revert one of those pieces that simply didn't work as intended when we went live. Sebastian and guys are working as we speak to get the server online as soon as we can. Still very confident that we will get there. We're not giving up. And yeah. So yeah, hopefully from here on things will be a bit more smooth when we continue on our current roadmap patches. And obviously we're doing our best in not disappoint in terms of setting exact dates, etc. So for now, the question about the next patch, obviously as you can see in the roadmap, it's scheduled for the end of April. All these pieces have been split up in different developers, so we're still pretty much on track on that. But obviously the current delay we have right now, we need to solve and get on track as well. Will you disable Campfire and guards? No, we won't be disabling those things. The only thing we're reverting is, like I mentioned, a part on the back end to a public test server. It's a process as well, and obviously we need to make sure that that process is smooth to log into a public test server as well, and to get a structure order in what we need from a public test server. Yeah, obviously sad we couldn't have the healer XP working in this build. We were hoping to. It's working on the dev client, it's not working when we build it. Similar issue that we have on some domination parts. So obviously we need to go through that to make sure whatever that is, why compiled version doesn't run as intended. We were hoping to have it included in this patch, but yeah, it have to wait. We're gonna be able to put red priests into our houses. You won't be able to put priests in houses in this patch, only strongholds and keep. And when we deploy the TC package, that's when you will get more options to define cities and additional assets with additional servers and controls from NPCs. I can still spam guard. No, so obviously there is a limit that is enforced also, so you won't be able to spam guard. There's no reason for us to roll back. We just need to put the servers online again pretty much whenever we are ready. Why remove red priest? The priests in the world haven't been removed, only the keep priest, because the keep owners can now place their own priests. And we also gave strongholds owners the same option. Alright, guys, what do you think about our Tupilak 2.0? Quite the upgrade from the first game, and I like this one. It looks quite cool and scary, and again it also is corrected following Matt's carefully design behind what is a Tupilak. It's not just a fancy name, it's actually proper design, thought and lore behind these creatures and what it means and how they are created by a necromancer. So there's a lot of depth as always when it comes to Matt's work in these fields, which is really awesome. Quite a challenge in terms of animating it. There's a lot of things going on it, right? Where the necromancer is pretty much sewing parts together and then waking it as an awesome pet for you to fight. There's quite a few different creatures put together in this one. I guess you can find quite a few of them. Will they all look like that, or will it change based on the creature parts? Yeah, so, but it also comes down so much in manpower. If I were given a team of 100 dedicated artists, then yeah, I would go crazy in these fields. But we need to be realistic, right? We are still a team of 30 people, slowly growing. But yes, so what we're starting on here first is that we're actually gonna we're looking at 3 different types, or a few different types where you can define your Tupilak in a, like if you want it more agile, using 4-legged creatures like a Kogre and mix that with other parts, then yes, we intend to have another version that represent that type a bit more. If you want something fast, agile, weaker, or if you're going something even more heavy, slower, tanky. And we said that this is the in-between, the mid version of those. And then we're looking at these, as you remember, the Death Knight shade, those that were also very specific. We're looking into see how they fit correctly this time around, how you make them, and so they also make sense. Because you know, one of the big change here is now that all creatures can be awakened again. So we make a summer version of all of them. Quite new Necromancy mage will step into the summoning part, which means they will learn based on their skills and spells, be able to raise a certain walker from that is surpassing obviously the walker you can see in the graveyard, that is quite dangerous depending on your skills. And again, there's this cost balance, how many you can raise and use at the same time. That is using the same system as the pet points. There's a very long list of features, many very complex systems that will take time for us to deliver. And many of them also tie in together in different ways.
So now let's go through the random questions and answers list. Portable tools will have a limit to play so that you can't spam them. You had 30% more stamina drain at hot places. This was a bug, this is fixed now. Subscriptions will kick in when the other stuff is working, like the servers stuff, a few more content is in there, and then the free month will start. More animations will come over time when they have more animators, of course. Haven will be free to play later on. Visible stats will come to the game. More armor will come over time. More creatures will be dominatable and tameable. They are banning dupers and exploiters, and if you, for example, found an exploit and you don't report the exploit, they will also ban you. The invisible weapon bug has something to do with package loss, it seems, because it's not possible to reproduce, so they can't fix it right now, but they are still on it. More mage armors will come over time. Mulvers will come to the game at some point. Demon lore, the demon magic school, will be very hard to get and will be very hard to play and very hard to sustain, and will be very rare. At the end of May, they will add 1,400 points of interest to Mirrorland for solo players, small groups, even big players, but just points of interest. Invasions will come to the game, where players need to fight back a massive force of NPCs, for example. Random keys and chests will be added. Free head movement will come at some point. Character face expressions with your webcam will also come to the game at some point, that you can make a face expression in-game with your webcam, for example, and the character face then moves, and your lips and your tongue and your nose and all the other stuff. Henrik showed this, I guess, it was 1 year ago. I will link the video in the description. Timer for doors will come, that you can't instantly close and open doors. Tower shields will come soon. Trading houses will be possible soon. Fun fact, in Ultima Online, Henrik was playing a red character. They will make big marketing later, and bounty hunting will be in-game soon. So thanks for listening. These stream summaries are a lot of work. So special thanks to our new channel supporter, Frederick. Yeah, I'm not reading the second name because I don't know if I'm allowed to even do that. But if you want, please contact me. I think I will call him Freddy. And when I dream of him, it will be Freddy Krueger. Okay. And of course, thanks to all the channel supporters, Carmel, Professor Love of Gaming, Wahlberg, Tiffany, Lord the Skilled, Freddy Krueger, The Spicy G, Ronus, Partenax, Minia, Colon Bulldog, you, and all the others, of course. So always, Freddy, Tupilak hard, party hard, and see you all next time. Goodbye.